Oh wow, I've been muted this whole time. Hello, drafters, gamers. I'm Felonyus. Thanks for being here. Throw me a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. And we're here to do some Foundations draft. Bit of a late introduction. Alright, so we have Abyssal Harvester. Pack 2, pick 1. That is awesome. So yeah, obviously we start with Blasphemous Edict. I usually like to avoid red, but Seer Slicer's really freaking good. So I took that without really, without thinking twice, just because Seer Slicer is such a good rare. And then I considered taking the Infernal Vessel over the Dragon Trainer, but I'm glad with how things have worked out so far. I'm going to take this Abyssal Harvester. Card seems really good. I have played against it. It's very strong. I haven't played with it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Hungry Ghoul. Hungry Ghoul or a Goblin Surprise? Probably a Hungry Ghoul. I don't know how good Goblin Surprise is in this set, but I know that Hungry Ghoul is going to be good with our cards, like Seer Slicer and Infestation Sage. I'll take the 2-drop here. And after taking Dragon Trainer, wow, getting rewarded here. Another Seer Slicer Goblin? That is busted. We got pick 8 Perforating Artist last pack after finding that red was open, so. And this card is a very good reason to be playing black-red. I took this Arbiter of Woe over the first Eaten Alive because, well, in general, I think Arbiter of Woe is probably a little bit better. Eaten Alive is really good, though, and I'd like one or more of them. Especially because we have this Involuntary Employment. Yeah, and Seeker's Folly could get my opponent sometimes pretty well. Sometimes makes them discard a couple cards, follow up from the Burglar Rat, or kill a bunch of 1/1s. There are a lot of cats. This is a card that'll likely get cut from my deck. There's also Fanatical Firebrand, but this card doesn't really excite me, and I have a bunch of 1-drops already. There's the Windscarred Crag. The ability to splash for white might be nice, but we're going to take the Seeker's Folly. Seems like a fine mind rot. Wow. Mischievous Mystic coming around this late? Can we splash for it? We didn't even get to draw extra cards, so probably not. Crypt Feaster or Thrill of Possibility I get? I don't really want to play Crypt Feaster. Thrill of Possibility doesn't really excite me either. I guess I'm just going to take this Mischievous Mystic out of the pool. Well. Do I actually have any ways to draw extra cards? Is the question. Because if I don't, then Mischievous Mystic won't be that good if I don't have extra ways to draw cards, so I'm just going to take another Hungry Ghoul. It's going to be good to have 2 of those. I don't need to try to fit the Mischievous Mystic into the deck. Brazen Scourge or a Dual Land? There's also this Firebrand Archer. Tempted to just take the duel. I just have a feeling this isn't going to hold up very well. I'm going to take the Bloodfell Caves. Ooh, we got a bake into a pie here. Over an Infestation Sage or another Bloodfell Caves. Yeah, we're going to happily take that solid removal spell. Another involuntary employment? Okay, we need some eaten alives now. I'll take Midnight Snack. I don't think I'm going to play it, but I don't really want the Crackling Cyclops that much. Wheeling an Arbiter of Woe over that Gorehorn Raiders? Yeah. I'll take a second Arbiter. That card's good. Fanatical Firebrand over this Windscarred Crag. Yeah, I guess so. It might not make its way into the deck. It does kill Healer's Hawks, so there's that. Ooh, a Tiny Bones? Tiny Bones. We do have a couple ways to make our opponent discard cards. Tiny Bones is really good. I've played with it in Sealed, and I've been very impressed. Focusing on Eaten Alives in this pack. We haven't seen more than that one in our second pick, third pick, whatever it was. Third pick? Fourth pick. It was fourth pick. We haven't seen one since then. Here's an Eaten Alive. I'll take that over this Bacon to a Pie. Maybe we could wheel this Bacon to a Pie like we did that other one. Yep. Happy to see that. And we have these Hungry Ghouls for our involuntary employment. So I mean, we have multiple ways to steal things. Okay, what do we have here? A Gourmand, Soul Caller. Gourmand seems pretty good. 2-drop sometimes becomes unblockable. Sometimes sacrifices our opponent's creatures away. Ooh, Dragon Trainer. Another one over a second stab. What are the chances we could wheel that trainer? I want it. Ooh, and a Braid or a Burst Lightning? Wow, tough choices here. I think I'd rather have... Would I rather have Burst Lightning? I mean, I have a Stab, so I think I'm going to take a Braid. This can hit him in the face. This kills Dazzling Angels, though. For much cheaper. I don't think I'm gaining much life, right? I don't really want to play Exsanguinate. I could play Sure Strike, maybe. Maybe I just want an Evolving Wilds. Just for some deck thinning over this Sure Strike. Gold Vein pick over Fake Your Own Death. I like Fake Your Own Death a good bit. I don't have things I want to splash for. I'm gonna Fake Your Own Death. I have some good creatures to get back. Ooh, Wheeling Bacon to a Pie or a Burglar Rats. Probably take Bacon to a Pie. Burglar Rats is really good with our Tiny Bones. I'd like another solid removal spell. I don't need 3 of these, do I? Or do I? Or do I? I mean, I'm probably not going to play it, but I'll take it. Vampire Soul Caller over a Gorehorn Raiders? I don't know. Gorehorn Raider does seem like it's probably good. Wheeling an Infestation Sage. This is going to be difficult to make cuts for. This deck has a lot of good cards in it. Huh. This is tough. I gotta make some cuts. I have 3 cuts to make here? Wow. Yeah, I think I do have to cut the Frenzied Goblin. I have a good top end, and I have good creatures, so I don't really need to just play a 1-drop 1/1. It doesn't have any additional effects. I mean, it does have a fine effect, but whatever. I gotta make cuts. I'm looking at Seeker's Folly, though. It's one of the few ways we have to make our opponent discard cards for Tiny Bones. Involuntary Employment is it's going to be good with our Hungry Ghouls and our Gourmand and our Eaten Alive. Maybe I do cut Seeker's Folly. I don't think it's bad. I don't think I need it in this deck. One more cut. It's not a land. Not with these 4s and 5s and 6s. And I really want to hit 5 mana. Oh no, I don't need to hit 5 mana because Voluntary Employment makes a treasure token. One more cut. I'm looking at one of my involuntary employments. As odd as that seems. Yeah, I like the way this looks. Let's fire away. This deck has a lot of grindiness to it. Has some aggressive rares, fine top end, some good removal. I think this is going to be a fine draft deck. This is my first time playing red in this set. I've splashed red, but first time I'll have it as a main color. Alright, first game of the day. This is tempting. I'm going to keep it since I have so many plays in my hand. When I do draw a red source, I'm going to be in good shape. Let me get the Gourmand out there, see if I can start drawing some cards. Very nice, very nice. Sacrifice that so I can get my raid trigger. Drop a goblin and a sage. Make a bunch of tokens. I have the option of killing the angel. This involuntary employment. But I think I might just attack on the ground, play this other Seer Slicer goblin. Stab for the angel, and then Seer Slicer goblin. There we go. Now we have this involuntary employment for something bigger. Maybe he plays a Sarah Angel next, or an Arabo, perhaps. There we go, a lifelinker. Double strike, trample. Do I care so much about that? Yeah, I'll triple block here and take 4. We're going to be making tons of 1/1s. Am I worried about his double strike trampler or his life linker? Probably his double strike trampler. That was a good top deck. Yeah, I'm just going to go to my end step and keep up this Abrade in case he has something for the Savior. See? There we go. Keep him from gaining any life off of that. He's cool to make some 2/2s. Good game. Good game. Well, Seer Slicer Goblins are quite strong. We have 2 of them. Wild. Sometimes you gotta move into red when it's open. We didn't get any Burst Lightnings, but we have an Abrade, 2 Dragon Trainers, and we're playing just a bunch of good red cards, so we're not playing any of the bad ones. That's the strategy. Just play the good cards. All right, this is a good hand. We've got a Diagraph Ghoul, we've got a Rat, we've got a Stab. I want him to spend the mana to transform that, but I don't think it's going to happen. Perforating Artist is a good draw there. We can race our opponent now, instead of having to use our Blasphemous Edict. Taking to a pie on the Beastkin Ranger might have been a good idea, but I'm not too worried about it yet. I guess I don't need to attack. Perforating Artist is a good win condition. Yeah, as long as he doesn't have something, I want to try and bully him down. Did our opponent mold a 5? Game. No. I wasn't paying attention, but they had very few cards in hand, so I would imagine they did mull them. They had to have. Let's see. No, my opponent didn't even mulligan? Oh, they just ran out of... Oh, we burglar ratsed them, and they burst lightninged our diagraph goals. That's 1, 2, 3 cards. Yeah. They ran out of cards very quickly there. The wolf is a lot better when it actually draws you a card. I think that card's fine. But definitely potential for a little bit of a blowout. Not that it happened there, but we were able to just kill his 1/1 without him getting any value out of it. Two 2-0 with this black-red deck. Full of rares, full of aggression, active treasons, sacrifice effects, doing what black-red does best. We're against Lucky Chris. Hopefully not too lucky. No 1-drop to help get our Seer Slicer Goblin in there. The Infestation Sage is a good blocker for our Goblin. Looks like he has a stab. And he got the blue mana he was looking for. Didn't get another mana though. Okay. We've got a good suite of removal here. It's going to be hard to involuntary employment into the Arbiter, but we have a Braid. Okay. Yep, he gets some rats. He's hoping for something other than a land there. He wants to race me with the rats. I respect that. I am remiss to abrade an insect. I need something else to use this involuntary employment with. Wow. That is tempting to kill that so that he doesn't gain any life. We're gonna let it through. Yeah, I would need to play 3 more lands before I could do that. Oh, that sucks. We're just going to take some damage from the Conqueror, I suppose. I don't think it's right to involuntary employment it here. So now he only has the insect to sacrifice to Arbiter. I could have traded and then abraded the insect, but he could have just cracked the rats and gained a bunch of life again. So the involuntary employment gives us an extra turn if we do ever need it. Get some attacks. And now my Arbiter blocks his Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Hopefully this Arbiter of Woe can stay alive and block. And if he doesn't take care of the Arbiter and he doesn't attack, an involuntary employment will be very good. What's he got? What you got, Lucky Chris? Did you get lucky? Did you draw something sweet? Drew the Eaten Alive. Very good. What took you so long? Well, that wasn't right. You just wanted to leave back blockers, I guess? It's not like I can survive, so I have to do this now. Yeah, that's game. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, 2 busted. Yeah, we just couldn't draw one of our sacrifice effects. We got really unlucky there. We just kept drawing Infestation Sages and lands. That's all we drew in those last few turns, was Infestation Sages and lands. Drew like 4 lands and 2 Infestation Sages in the last 6 turns. Yeah, that was a bummer. We totally should have won that game. Our deck could have done it, but pretty bad luck. Land. Oh no, land, Infestation Stage, land. Infestation, yeah, that was actually 6 turns in a row. That is awesome. Arbiter of Woe was in our opening hand. The only thing we drew that game were Infestation Sages and lands. Oh man, and the Perforating Artist, sorry. We drew the Perforating Artist. on turn 2. And then after that, we drew nothing but lands and infestation stages. All right. Thank you, Arena, for that pleasurable game. Next. That's Magic. Sometimes you get shafted. That indeed is a lucky Chris. And this hand sucks. Cannot keep it. Dragon Trainer's expensive. We have 2/2s. 2/2s upon 2/2s. Did I just draw 2 involuntary employments in a row? No, I top decked the Diagraph Ghoul turn 1. That was nice. I attack back for 4. He attacks back for 5 or more. Alright, well. You have Burst Lightning too? That was nice. Unless he has an Abrade. We just... Okay. That was nice. Pretty good top deck. Make some 1/1s. Yeah, the Hungry Ghoul is a happy ghoul next to a Spear Slicer Goblin. Now if he attacks with the Frenzied Goblin, I get to trade off with my 1/1. And that's a fine deal. Alright. Seems good. I don't need to use my involuntary employments. I'll just attack and play this Abyssal Harvester, and then hopefully just kill my opponent next turn. All right. Looks like lethal. Oh, Resolute Reinforcements. What a play. Make sure to sacrifice this. Hopefully our opponent didn't draw an 8 power creature. Good game. Three and one. Jumping back in there as soon as this match is found. Here we go. This hand looks good. It'd be nicer if I could play a 2-drop on turn 2. But I'm going to play the Diagraph Ghoul on turn 1 because I might draw a mountain. No mountain, but we'll play that so I can get the goblin out next turn. He looks eager to trade with his dog. Oh, that's a golem. Thought that was a dog. Get the Seer Slicer Goblin out there sooner than later, or curve out instead. Curve out instead. Leave back the Artist. The top deck land was rather perfect. I don't think there's a counter unless they pay a certain amount in this set, so I'll bait out counterspell with that. Opponent has nothing? He must have something. Yeah, there we go. Otherwise he wouldn't have equipped, or he would have equipped the axe. Bake into a pie. Looks good here. So does... I mean, I might just abrade that Dazzling Angel and then attack with the team. I think I'm okay if he takes out my Seer Slicer Goblin or my Perforating Artist. He can't take both. Yeah, that looks good. Now we have removal for whatever he plays next. And this Rebuke's good. Burnished Heart is not. Get rid of that. Get our opponent down to 1 and have 4 creatures to untap with next turn. Good game. Rakdos. Super Fastos. Are we 4 and 1? Let's get 3 more wins and hop up into Diamond. the next diamond. 2, I suppose. His hand looks good. Huh. Alright, I'll play this first. Get a tiny bones out. Braid our tiny bones. That red mana, perhaps. Does our opponent have Essence Scatter? I'm afraid they have Essence Scatter. I'd rather get this counter than the Goblin. Oh, I get to take his Think Twice? I don't think he thought about that. I can play this land. Tiny Bones is good. Yeah, there we go. We got some good value out of Tiny Bones. We are curving out here quite well. Yep, our opponent's got a lot of removal, which is essential in a good red deck. We'll play our Hungry Ghoul. Oh, he's got a counter spell. Well, I suppose I should just abrade this then, so we can't draw any extra cards. My opponent has 1 card left. Not very many. Fairies are good. Ooh, the Big Fin Bouncer. That's pretty strong. Arbiter of Woe gets our opponent's last card from their hand. Oh, just a mountain. Good game. Yeah, I did have fun in that match. 5-1 with our black-red deck. Tiny Bones did some work there, giving us an extra land. And taking away our opponent's Think Twice, too. He didn't get to draw extra cards with Think Twice because Tiny Bones took it. So Tiny Bones was like a 3-for-1. Ate a removal spell, got me an island, and took away his Think Twice. All right, this looks like a good hand to me. I'm going first, too. Black Lotus matters. We can all agree with that. gonna play Tiny Bones first. He might have some removal, but I'd rather get an attack before playing the Seer Slicer Goblin. There we go. Now we can get our Seer Slicer Goblin out. I have a Braid for next turn. There's no creatures in the graveyard for him to ooze, and if he kills something and oozes it, I can still Abrade the ooze next turn. Ooh, the Gold Vein pick. Is he going to attack? Probably not. That wouldn't be smart. An excellent target for a Braid. Let's play our Gourmand and attack. Make another token. A Gold Vein pick was not a very good play there for our opponent on the draw. Oh, now he has to think twice. He's spending a little too much time thinking, not enough time playing creatures. A lot of our elves holding that is pretty decent. Good game, Black Lotus Matters. Alright, we are 6-1. Let's get one more win. Climb up into the next diamond rank. Oh yeah, we're Diamond 2 right now. Alright, so we're trying to get up into Diamond 3. Or Diamond 1, sorry, Diamond 1. This win will get us into Diamond 1. Let's do it. I must have moved into Diamond 2 with my first couple wins with this deck. This hand looks good. We haven't even played Blasphemous Edict deck yet, and this deck has absolutely been rolling face. Excellent. Savannah Lions. Should I attack with the Hungry Ghoul? Yeah, because I could have sacrificed the Infestation Sage and then the token it created if I wanted to. Or I had a Braid. I'm going to sacrifice this now. I want my Hunger Ghoul to be a 3/3, and I want to Abrade that thing. All right. I wonder if he has a Cathar Commando. It's something with flash, I imagine. Hero's Downfall. Ah, yes. Yes, very good. Ooh, he's going to get my Blasphemous Edict. Seems like an alright trade. Good chance he has removal for Hungry Ghoul, if that was his plan. Ah, no, he wanted to get creatures in the graveyard, so we get back an Infestation Sage. Looks pretty good. Lifelink is not something I can really deal with on the ground, so we're just gonna have to leave the Hungry Ghoul back. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good top deck. We needed a spell though. We drew a few too many lands before that came about. Block with the flyer, and now I have a Diregraph Ghoul for next turn. He might have a Prideful Parent to pump up the Sky Knight Squire with. I wonder if he has Resolute Reinforcements. He does indeed. He does indeed. Sky Knight Squire is a bit large for us to be dealing with right here. Yep. Just him getting that Blasphemous Edict out of our hand was pretty brutal. That was a pretty lucky sequence of cards. Well played, opponent. Yeah, I did not see us losing that game in the middle of it. That was a surprise. Our opponent was able to wipe out our board. Wow, 11 turns. That was brutal. We were doing very well. We sacrificed everything to keep the ghoul alive. And then the next turn, he got back his Infestation Sage. But, yeah, I mean, him curving out to get our Blasphemous Edict, that was pretty brutal. Because if we had that Blasphemous Edict in hand, we easily come back in that game. Rough. That Burglar Rat's got us good. Well played, opponent. Can't win them all. This hand kind of sucks. I should not have kept this. This is definitely worth a mulligan. With the way my deck looks. I don't know what I was thinking. Too stuck on the last match. Tilted, as they say. Oh yeah, this is not going to be good. For our opponent, it seems. Not going to be good for our opponent, it seems. He has a Scavenging Ooze and 2 forests and didn't play another forest. Did he get a land? Hey, top decked the island. Our opponent top decked an island. We get this Dragon Trainer. Arbiter of Woe next turn. I guess I can attack. 2-drop green flash creatures. Okay. Well, I like that. I don't really want to make his Scavenging Ooze any bigger. But I do want to play this flyer, so we're going to do it. Drawing this 3-drop to play on turn 4 definitely helped. And our opponent missing their 3rd land allowed our slow hand to be okay. Sometimes your opponent stumbles and you don't get punished. Other times you do. And that's magic. We love it. This hobby has translated so well to adulthood. Okay. Another Grow from the Ashes. Opponent is not worried about dying. Not one bit. But he's going to. Good game. Good game. All right, 7-2. Trophy to start the day. Excellent. Let's check out this black-red deck. Trophy. We're going to have to retire it to our trophy decks. This is our 3rd draft trophy for Foundations. Let's take a look. First pick, Blasphemous Edict. I never even cast it. Who cares? We had Seer Slicer Goblins and they were absolutely busted. Yeah. The Seer Slicer Goblin was too powerful. I'll take that anytime I see it and then just like pick up a few extra red cards. This deck was mostly black, and I imagine that's what the good black-red decks are going to look like. Eaten Alives, Infestation Sages, Stabs, and Hungry Ghouls with like the good red removal and rares and involuntary employment. Yeah, this deck was great, and we played 41 cards because we were too lazy to cut our last card. I couldn't figure it out, and I decided to just save. I do not have a good excuse for playing 41 cards. It was simply a lazy choice. If we go back in here, you know, I'm willing to take someone's opinion on what I should cut, but all these cards seemed too good to get rid of. So we got our trophy. 7-2 with 41 cards. We're very happy. We're going to claim that. And thanks for watching. I'm Felonyus. Take a quick break and we'll do another draft.
Hello everyone, I'm MJ Boyle. Welcome back to another video. In this video, my grandpa is here because it's his birthday. And say hi.
Hi.
And today I'm going to ask him some questions. So, first question. What is your name?
Grandpa.
How old are you today?
Grandpa.
Got to unmute myself again. Hello, drafters. I'm Felonyus. Oh man, I gotta work on that process. Alright, here we go. So, I first picked Krenko. I thought about Banishing Light. I thought about not taking a red card because I don't want to play red that badly, but I mean, look at these red pickups. Swiftblade Vindicator, second pick. I'm sure this card's not like one of the best performers, but it's a 2-drop, it's good, and I want to play white. I'm already playing red, so we got the Vindicator. And then we got past this Battle Song Berserker right after. Incredible. So good with Swiftblade and Vindicator. This has got to be one of the best red cards in the format. And then we got a Burst Lightning, then Sunblessed Healer. I mean, this card's so good, and it's going to get back our Vindicator sometimes. I think Gold Vein pick over this dual land is what I'm interested in. I mean, dual lands are nice. I could also take Fleeting Flight, but I don't think Fleeting Flight over the Windscarred Crag. Alright. Youthful Valkyrie. We could pick up a few angels. I like Youthful Valkyrie. Courageous Goblin, I don't like as much as Youthful Valkyrie, though I'm sure it's fine. I'd like a flyer. Fanatical Firebrand. I don't think Twin Blade Blessing looks very good. Looks expensive and difficult to cast and fragile. Yeah. We're going to take Fanatical Firebrand because we do want goblins after all. Goblin. We need some goblins for Krenko. Firebrand Archer. Diagraph Ghoul coming around pretty late. Pick 11. I wonder if that card's performing poorly or something. I guess we'll take this Firebrand Archer. I don't necessarily think I'll play it. Bulk up. Alright. I'm going to take Bulk up just because I do have this Swiftblade Vindicator and this Battlesong Berserker. And if I get lots of ways to pump, well, Double Strike and Trample is a good reason to be pumping your creature's power. For the main part, I'm not going to play that. I'm probably not going to play it. I just took it because I didn't want anything else. Another Firebrand. Ooh, Sky Knight Squire. That is pretty good. There's also an Angel of Finality, a Solemn, Cathar Commando. Sky Knight Squire is definitely perfect for our deck. We're red-white. We want to be going wide. That card's a great 2-drop. Ooh, a Johnny's Pride Mate. I don't have the life gain yet, but I could totally get it. What is this? Hey, look, a rare I haven't seen yet. Oh, that's really cool. It's a slow finisher, but wow. I mean, you'll go way over the top of your opponent with that card. All right, a Johnny's Pride Mate looks really good for us. Well, I mean, it looks like it could be good for us. We don't have a lot of life gain yet, but we're hoping to pick up a Dazzling Angel or two, even though it's a highly sought-after card. We'll see how many of these Fanatical Firebrands make it into the deck, though we do want goblins for Krenko. Firebrand Archer will probably get the boot over a more powerful strategy. Crystal Barricade looks cute. Not what we want. Frenzied Goblin looks like it could be good. Also Sure Strike, but I don't really want to take Sure Strike this early or at all. I imagine Heir Apparent is probably fine if you get enough of them, but I don't want to have to restrict my picks that way. I could take the Vanguard Seraph. It does pump my Youthful Valkyrie and give me a flyer in my red-white deck. I just don't know how well Frenzied Goblin's really going to be performing. I've seen it, and I don't think it is playing out very well. It is a goblin, but... Oh, wow. Seer Slicer Goblin. Talk about goblins. There's also a Cat Collector in this pack? Wow. I mean, Cat Collector's basically a rare. Why do these both have to be in this pack? Oh, man. I could have taken Frenzied Goblin. I could have made it work. Yeah, I'm going to take Seer Slicer Goblin. It's probably a little bit better than Cat Collector, and we don't have any life gain sources yet, so... For that reason, it's definitely a better pick. Quick Draw Katana. I wonder how that card would look in our aggro deck. I'd rather just take an Evolving Wilds. I could take Firebrand Archer, but I don't really think it's going to be very good in my red-white deck. Katana seems fine, but eh. Dragon Trainer looks good. I also see a Cathar Commando and a Luminous Rebuke. Pack's got a lot of good stuff in it. I'm going to take Dragon Trainer. It's 2 creatures to trigger our Sky Knight Squire with. It's a flyer. We have a good amount of low end already. Brazen Scourge. It's a gremlin. It's not even a goblin. Blue cards are good. We have an Evolving Wilds in this. Could possibly splash for blue. Maybe I'll just take this Brazen Scourge. Maybe it'll be fine for us. Goblin Negotiation looks like it's really overcosted. Sower of Chaos is not what I want, though. I'm going to take it, just for the sake of signals, I suppose. Cathar Commando over a Gorehorn Raider. Yeah. I like Cathar Commando a lot. I don't really have much of a top end, though. I like Cathar Commando too much. I'm not really that worried about playing 5 drops in this deck. Another Brazen Scourge, I guess. Could take this life gain land. Life gain lands. That's why I should have taken that blue-red land. Because I have life gain. Alright. We wield the Frenzied Goblin. This will take a Spitfire Lagak. The white-blue land is something I could have taken. Day of Judgment for my aggro deck. I don't really like that very much, but... And we do have some cards to follow it up with. I'm not just going to pass Day of Judgment. Plus we might just bring things back with Sunblessed Healer. If our opponent deals with us, then we might be able to make Day of Judgment work. That's a good card. Oh, a Cat Collector? That is excellent. That is quite excellent. I could have taken, that white-blue land over this Brazen Scourge, and I'd have another life gain source. Yeah, I don't like Brazen Scourge that much. I'm going to take Cat Collector here. See how many more of those lands I can get. Ooh, Celestial Armor. That's a bomb. Attach it to target creature you control. It gains hexproof and indestructible for 3 mana. Gives the creature +2/+0 in flying. For 3 mana. Flash. So good. Imagine putting that on a Swiftblade Vindicator. Flamewake Phoenix. That's another rare for our red-white deck. Happy to see it. It's going to be hard to give things 4 power in this deck, but it'll happen occasionally. Do we ever pick up another angel? No. A Goblin Surprise or 2 would have been nicer than these Firebrands. As it is, probably cut a couple Firebrands anyway. I mean, in this deck, we mainly just want to play white creatures and red removal and bombs. We've got a few more picks to find some good playables. Well, this isn't going to be one of them. I don't think we need to be incinerating blasting, so... I mean, I guess we don't have much removal. But if I have to spend 5 mana on it, it's probably not a very good idea to begin with. Strongbox Raider. The card looks like it's probably pretty good. Do I want it over this land, though? I don't think so, now that I have this Cat Collector. Cat Collector and a Johnny's Pride Mate. I would like to wheel that card instead. Here's another life gain land. I could take it over this Gorehorn, but I need a few more playables, so I'll take this 5-drop. I don't want to play off-colored lands. There we go. Ooh, do we want that Gold Vein pick? A little bit. Not that badly. I want another life gain land. I'll get more playables. I know that I'll wheel enough playables here. You see? We just want to take all those life gain lands so that we get the maximum benefit from Cat Collector and Pride Mate. That's going to be really good. Another Brazen Scourge we don't have to play. Ooh, we'll play Inspiring Paladin. That looks good. I wish I had a Gold Vein pick. I took the Windscarred Crag over the first one, right? Yeah. But I don't have any reason to have treasures, so I'm fine with this. I don't have anything to give my Krenko haste or any way to protect it, unfortunately, other than the Celestial Armor, and that's not much of a way to protect it at 3 mana when I'm talking about a 4-drop. We have some really good cards in this deck. We've got Krenko, we have Day of Judgment, which we'll see how good that is in this deck. We have Flamewake Phoenix, Celestial Armor, Swiftblade Vindicator, Seer Slicer Goblin. We also have a Johnny's Pride Mate and Sunblessed Healer, but we're just talking about all of the rares. We got 5 rares here, and tons of uncommons. Cat Collector too. Oh wait, don't forget Sky Knight Squire. So I really like the way this deck looks. It's got a lot of action. So let's figure out our last few cards and ship it. I didn't get an adventuring gear either. I could play another 4-drop. I could play Brazen Scourges. Brazen Skadge. I just don't think it's going to be very good. There's a lot of like 3/4s and a lot of things to block with. Don't see its value really. I like the idea of another flyer, honestly. I mean, haste is good, right? We know haste is good, especially after a Day of Judgment. But, not impressed. Maybe I just play Vanguards. Maybe I just put in another 4-drop. And then 1 Firebrand. +1/+1 counters matter because of Inspiring Paladin. Okay. So Vanguard Seraph is going to give me an extra +1/+1 counter. Well, do I need another 4-drop or do I want another 1-drop is the question. And I just feel like Fanatical Firebrand is kind of weak. It would be nice to have one more goblin in here. And Brazen, the Scourge is a good follow-up to Seer Slicer Goblin on turn 2. I guess I don't have that much interaction. Maybe another Firebrand will be fine. I like the idea of having another flyer they have to deal with, because I just have a ton of good 2-drops. Yeah, I'm just going to play another flyer. I think this deck looks pretty good. Now that I have 5 4-drops. Do I want Firebrand over that Seraph? Trying to stretch my neck. This does die so very easily. Yeah, I like the Seraph. It's going to make my Valkyrie better. It's another flyer. It's probably a little bit better than the Firebrand. I know we want goblins for Krenko, but Krenko's going to be fine on his own. He's going to make 1, then he'll make 2, then he'll make 4. Angels and goblins. Mainly goblins and cats. There's a good amount of cats in this deck, but we couldn't find a dazzling angel. And look at all these goblins. I'll keep this hand even though we don't have white. Hey, look, some white. Well, let's hope this doesn't get essence scattered. Nice. Could have been worse. Could have been much worse. Will my opponent attack? No. Mistake, my friend, mistake. I got 1/1s to block with for days. Well, for now. For hypothetical days. I don't want my opponent to get any treasures. I'll trade off these 1/1s. Ooh, good play. See if he has an answer for Krenko. He's getting that treasure. Okay. Battle Song Berserker lets me get in with the Seer Slicer Goblin here. Get some damage in. My end step. And then I'll make 4 goblins before he untaps. It's a lot of goblins. Oh, protection from black and red? Oh, geez, I'm just dead. Not dead yet. Let's see here. I mean, trample. 3, 4, 6, 7 is exactly 11. So if he has removal, we're dead. Man. Vicious. At a Chroma's Memorial curve. Crazy. We could have sequenced differently, but wow, Chroma's Memorial. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to put 11 power in the air and make all of his creatures immune to mine. That was pretty impressive. We're not dead. Oh, it has haste? Oh, we're dead. Haste. Man, good game. That stings. Chroma's Memorial. Wow. Okay. See how it's gonna be. Felt like we had that one. Felt like we had it. Get outplayed, scrub. I'm the scrub. I could have not played. It was my 5th turn. Wow, that was brutal. Yeah, I played Krenko, and then the following turn, I could have played Dragon Tamer to block the Empyrean Eagle with instead of making a bunch of goblins and getting an attack in. Because I only would have made 2 goblins, but that would have been fine because I wouldn't have been taking damage in the air from the Empyrean Eagle. And then the next turn, what did I do? I was dead. Yeah, I could have just played that thing. Wow. Brutal. Good games. All right, let's just win the next 7 games. This deck is awesome, and we're not going to be losing many more games here. Nice. Our opponent traded off their Llanowar with our Frenzied Goblin. That's the best Frenzied Goblin I've ever played. Uh-oh. Red. He's probably going to kill our Goblin. Or not. We'll grab some white mana with this. Right? Wait, do we have any double white? Yeah, we do. We also have double red. I'll get red. Cathar Commando. Probably kills our Goblin. Not bad. Alright, I'm just going to play this Paladin and pass. I'm not going to attack with my Commando. He'll just block, and I'd like to be able to kill artifacts or enchantments in his deck. Well, after all, he might have an Akroma's Memorial. Okay. Well, that has first strike. I could give the Goblin Menace. Can trade off the colony with the Goblin if he wants to, but he can't double block the Paladin. Yep. Nope. Yeah, I want to get rid of a blocker. He sees that. Well, now he has mana. So I think I just want to give this Menace and an extra power. Let me get our Cat Collector out. Gain some life. Nice. Cat-tastic. Pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. We don't have much of a pump the board strategy. Do we? No, but we've got some good cards to draw. We can draw Dragon Trainer. We can draw, well, I guess Dragon Trainer. Yeah, Dragon Trainer would be good because our guy could attack in with an extra power and menace. Flamewake Phoenix would not be very good. Celestial Armor would be quite good. Yeah, Curator's a pretty strong play against us. Just want to give my opponent a bunch of lands. Yeah, my opponent could just have a bunch of lands. Well, that was a pretty good top deck. This made it harder for him to block. He couldn't block with Curator of Destinies and something else because I could ping after the first strike damage. Inspiring Paladin's doing pretty well here. Unblessed Healer cannot get back Seer Slicer Goblin because he got rid of my Seer Slicer Goblin. This guy's drawing a lot of cards. That Curator was very good. Each of your turns. Oops. Whoops. Should read my cards. Yeah, that food could have put a counter on this Sky Knight. Well, I guess we get to get rid of the Curator. Oh no, he might have some spell to save it. All right, he does not. Well, we made a boo-boo with that cat collector, but this is my first time playing with it, so whoops. Yeah, we could have saved that with the cat collector token. Get punished. Attack with the 2/1 menace. I don't really want to attack with the 4 power creature. But menace just makes it so he doesn't have very clean blocks here. That Sky Knight Squire mistake very well may cost us this game. Ooh, he used his last removal spell? Alright, well. Now Day of Judgment looks like it might be pretty good. Yeah, I think Day of Judgment here is really my best play. Well, I guess I'll block one more turn. Our opponent gets a Surveil, but let's see, do we have any landfall we care about in this deck? Have any rummaging? I don't believe we do. Play this land. What a top deck from our opponent. Wow. Double top decks. That is pretty lucky. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see, my opponent has 6 lands left in their deck, so a good amount of juice. I've got 9, so I've got 8 lands left out of there. Okay, looks pretty good. The top deck war. Well, nice top deck, opponent. We have Burst Lightnings. Flamewake Phoenix. The Seer Slicer Goblin is gone. The Burst Lightning makes me not want to attack, but I'm going to. I don't want him to draw his removal first. There we go. Clears the way for our Johnny's Pride Mate. Possibly. Pretty good top deck for our opponent too. All right. Top deck wars continue. There's another life gain land somewhere in here. There it is. Our opponent has like 3 lands left in their deck. 6 spells. Maybe one of us will draw something eventually. Flyer looks good. That's pretty good. Gonna gain some life or make a giant truffle snout. Giant truffle snout coming in. 6, 10. Oof, that's a lot. I'm going to let it through. I don't really have a better option. I could double block the truffle snout, but I did not like the blowout potential my opponent had. It's more what I'm looking for. I can't kill him in 2 swings without blowing up the truffle snout. So now I just pass, and I guess I try to deck him. Yep. I would have lost both my creatures if I triple blocked, though, so that wasn't going to work. I could have gone to my second main phase to block with that. That was a mistake. Could have actually double blocked something. We're going to lose this game. Yeah, our opponent's top decks were a lot better than ours in the top deck war. Yeah. Very lucky. Cloaked by Mist got very lucky that match. Good game. Yeah, we drew a couple too many lands. Our opponent drew Dragon Tamer into Fiery Annihilation, and yeah, that was rough. I'm not sure what we could have done differently there either. We could have blocked with the, if we had played the Flamewake Phoenix main phase 2, we could have double blocked something, but he had Burst Lightning to kill us either way. So our opponent just drew too many good cards there at the end. Oh, that was brutal. All right, no more losses. This deck is good, and we're going to win the rest of our games. From 0-2 to 7-2. Best way to do a draft. We had a lot of good draws there. The lifelinky guy, or Dragon Tamers. Can't win them all. Long queues this afternoon. There we go. All right, let's see if we can win a game or two with Krenko. I know I want to keep my life gain lands, but I need access to white mana sooner than later. I guess red. Yeah, I'm going to play the Seer Slicer Goblin, because if he kills it, I can just reanimate it with the healer. of that so we can start this goblin train. We can curve out into the Battle Song Berserker next turn. That'll be really good. Well, I guess that works too. Yeah, we've got a good engine. Hold on to this Sunblessed Healer until it gets back one of our creatures. Oh, what does he have? Some way to wipe the board here? He just doesn't plan on blocking. I don't want to play this Berserker pre-combat, so I'm just going to attack in with everything in case he does have a blocker for the Goblin. What is a 4-drop with Flash? I mean, I know there's all sorts of things. I know there's like Brindeboard and Cutthroat, but... Aetherize. That's a pretty good one. Well, I'm glad we didn't play the Battle Song Berserker. And we only lost a couple tokens and some damage. That was not very devastating. Could have kept back the Firebrand. I forgot about this card. I keep ignoring it in packs. Balmor. I mean, he might just like kill me right here if he has enough pump. Like a Goblin Surprise and a Burst Lightning. I think Goblin... Okay, he doesn't have any instants. Does he have another Aetherize, though? I'm going to say no. He does not have another Aetherize. Opponent's at 1. So you can just like play this Firebrand. Holding back the Celestial Armor in case he has something fancy. He does not. Good game. Balmor, Battle Mage. I mean, if you have a couple fleeting distractions, I mean, if he just had Goblin Surprise and Burst Lightning there, he could have given his whole team +4/+0 and dealt me 2 damage. That would have been game. Hypothetically. All right, 1 and 2. We got our first win with our Boros Goblins. Life gain Goblin Cats. This looks good. I'm hoping to just curve Vindicator into Celestial Armor. We'll see what happens. Oh, double Healer's Hawk. That is strong. Oh, it's not like he's going to block. I guess not. I guess not yet. The double Healer's Hawk is definitely going to be difficult to race, but I would like to get some value out of Celestial Armor as opposed to just adding some damage and a blocker. Wow. Eight, go down to 9. Whew. Painful. I think I should do it now. Get some damage in, have a blocker next turn. It's not like he would try to kill the Vindicator and I would be able to get something in response to removal anyway. So if he has removal, he has removal. He wouldn't be using it for the Vindicator anyway. So I might as well just get in some damage. Leaving back an Essence Scatter. See if we get to resolve this Gorehorn Raiders and kill one of his hawks, and then next turn we'll have enough to put 2 flyers in the air. All right. Okay. Removal on the Raiders would be pretty bad. Hi, car. I kind of just want to blow up the board now. Before he does any sort of Kaikari things. That's a good deal. I did kill a few of my own creatures, but at least his Kaikar and his Flyer and his Cutthroat are dead. I like our position now better than I did then. I'll just kill this and attack. He has Luminous Rebuke. What a joke. We draw our 7th land and our opponent draws probably the best card in their deck. We don't have enough mana to give it flying. Come on. This has been a very rough game. What a joke. What a fucking joke. Our opponent just draws two of the best cards in the format right after we play Day of Judgment. Oh, what a joke. That was not a fun draft. No, that was brutal. This deck was really good. We got shafted so hard by Arena there. Our opponents got really lucky. I mean, that was about as high rolling versus low rolling as you can get. Brutal losses. This deck was good, but I mean, more incentive to never play red ever again. The black-red was a fluke. Red's the worst color. It's terrible. Shouldn't play it. Even if you see good rares. I mean, this was a joke of a match. Our opponents got so lucky in our top deck wars. Oh well. We're going to take a break and we'll come back. Good games. All right. Hello, drafters. I'm Felonyus. Thanks for being here. Give me a like and a subscribe. Maybe a follow if you haven't already. And we're here to do some draft. Gonna have some fun playing Foundations. We were climbing our way up into Mythic. Let's jump into a draft. Ooh, insta-Q. Nice. Let's see if we can open up an Imperial Eagle. Empyrean Eagle? Empyrean Eagle. I just want to play white, blue flyer. I like to play the Esper colors. I'd like to not play red, but sometimes you get pushed into it. Oh, hello, Liliana. Speaking of not playing red, I won't have to worry about it passing this to my left. What a bomb. I mean, this is a bomb and a half. Liliana's amazing. Got to be one of the best cards in the format, I would imagine. I don't know for sure, but sure seems like it. Very, very happy to see Liliana here. I'm just looking at the rest of the pack, see what's going to come around. I mean, Wardens of the Cycle on the wheel could be really cool. We'll keep an eye out to see if green looks open. And if that's the case, we'll move into it. But yeah, Liliana, best card in the format. We'll take it. That's pretty nice. Ooh. Second pick. We have an Ajani's Pride Mate early. We also have an Elvish Regrower. And I do like the way Elvish Regrower looks, especially after getting a Liliana. Now that is rather speculative, hoping that the black-green comes around. I wonder how reliable Ajani's Pride Mate is, though. I know how good white-black is going to be. I'd rather be in white-black than black-green, I guess. And as good as Elvish Regrower is going to be with Liliana, I feel like I should just take Ajani and go white-black. Okay, I made a mistake. Seeing Bite Down here, that Elvish Regrower into Bite Down would have looked really good. And there's no life gain in this pack. I see this Perforating Artist. And that card is really good. I think I just might take that over a Fiery Annihilation. Fiery Annihilation is also quite good. I could hope that this wheels. Yeah, how many different ways are there to get Liliana back into your hand? I should have just taken that Regrower. But then I'd have to play green, and we'd rather play white-black. Looks like white cards are going to get cut. So I'm going to take this Perforating Artist, see if we get past some good black-red. There's a Felidar Savior. Here's another green card for that potential black-green deck. There's a Sanguine Siphoner. I like Felidar Savior here. That card strikes me as quite good. Dazzling Angel. Pick 5. I'm going to take that over a Billowing Shriekmass. Billowing Shriekmass looks like it's really good. I mean, it's like a 4-drop 4/4 with flying. Sometimes. And when it's a 2/3 with flying, and I guess it mills 3 cards, it's going to mill my Liliana every time I cast it. Anyway, I'm not going to pass this Dazzling Angel. It's exactly what I want with Ajani's Pride Mate. It's the reason we took Ajani's Pride Mate, so that we could play white-black. Now, I think I want Bacon to a Pie over Banishing Light. I know Banishing Light hits anything, and it's cheaper, but Bacon to a Pie gains life, destroys things at instant speed, and that's going to be really good for our Lily. Ooh, a Resolute Reinforcements? There's also another Felidar Savior. But I'm going to take Resolute Reinforcements. It's going to be a really good way to keep Liliana alive. It's going to trigger our Dazzling Angel twice. It's a 2-drop that has Flash. Very good. Venturing Gear. Pilfer. I mean, Pilfer might be a fine pick. I might just take this Stroke of Midnight, though I don't think the card's very good. Could take Gutless Plunderer. I feel similarly about that. I'm going to take Pilfer over Stroke of Midnight. I don't think Stroke of Midnight is like... I think it's barely playable, to be honest. Savannah Lions over another life gain land. I don't know if I want Savannah Lions. I feel like it just trades off with 1/1s a little too often. I was high on it to begin with, but I think I'd rather have this life gain land to go with the Johnny's Pride Mate. And who knows, blue has good cards. Maybe we'll be able to splash a Fey Bloom trick or something. I don't want any of these other cards, so I'll take the Highlands. Now, passing the Savannah Lions might not have been a good idea for the sake of signals, but I'd rather have the backwater, so... I guess I'll take an Adventuring Gear. I guess Gleaming Barrier might be a little bit better. I don't think I need Adventuring Gear very much. I'm going to take Gleaming Barrier. I do have a Liliana I want to get to. What? Oh, God. Who needs to bring Liliana back to your hand when you could just get another... Oh, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What are the chances? What are the chances? Double Liliana. Alright. I better make sure the rest of this deck is good. Wow. Okay, so we're going to need to put lots of creatures on the board. I mean, that's what's good for Liliana. I'm going to need removal for flyers, but, you know, I'm playing a life gain deck with Liliana at the top end, so I'm just going to focus on making an awesome white-black life gain deck. Sarah Angel. Nine Lives Familiar looks cute, but, I mean, it's not, like, incredible. I mean, it does die a lot for my Liliana. It dies a lot for Liliana. That's kind of cool. Do I actually want to do that over the Sarah Angel? Sarah Angel's so strong. Man, but that, I mean, the Nine Lives Familiar, it just keeps coming back. I mean, that's going to be really good with the Dazzling Angel, too. I don't really want to pass Sarah Angel, but I'm taking this Familiar. I think it's going to be really good with Lily. There we go. Cat Collector. Nice. That is beautiful. Can we wheel the Scoured Barrens? That would be amazing. We could wheel the Sanguine Siphoner. That looks like a card that is probably pretty good for a white-black life gain deck. Probably. Infestation Sage over the Diregraph Ghoul. Probably. I also see this Empyrean Eagle. But I don't really want to like try and splash the blue. I know Empyrean Eagle's amazing, but I don't really have to try and splash blue. My deck's going to be really good. I just want to make sure I don't die. And Infestation Sage is a good way to stay alive. Another Empyrean Eagle? Wow. That probably would have been worth moving into. But Guarded Air looks pretty good. Makes 3 creatures. Tranquil Cove also looks pretty strong. We're going to take Guarded Air. Are we? Just got that Cat Collector. Life Gain lands look so good, but I'm going to take the Guarded Air. I think that card's what we want. Bellowing Shriek Mass over a Squad Rallier. Paradise Druid. Is this? Oh, there's special guests in this set? That's what that Akroma's Memorial was. Wow. Paradise Druid's awesome. I think I'm going to take Billowing Shriek Mass. I don't love the idea of milling 3 cards, but I think it's better than trying to take a runaway together. I guess the Squad Rallier has a big butt, but I'm going to take this card. I think it's better. Seeker's Folly or another Infestation Sage. Probably just another Sage. Seeker's Folly looks okay, but we want creatures that die multiple times. There's a life gain land. Yeah, there's a life gain land. Nice. Another one over either of these. We don't have that color in our deck. See this Burst Lightning here? I'm not going to play Crypt Feaster. I could play Make Your Move, though. I don't mind that card. It felt wrong passing that Sarah Angel, but I think 9 Lives Familiar will be pretty good. Nice wheel. Tranquil Cove, that's excellent. Vampire Nighthawk. That's a good card. Wow, look at these green cards. Both of these are really powerful. We're going to take Vampire Nighthawk over this Burglar Rat. Maybe we can wheel this rat. Nighthawk looks great. I haven't played with it yet. Ooh, a Healer's Hawk, a Joust Through, a Bacon to a Pie, Infernal Vessel. Man. The choices, the choices, the choices. I think I just want to take Healer's Hawk. Gains life every turn. Yeah, I'm going to take that before I change my mind. There are other good cards in that pack that I hope we wheel. Probably not going to be Bacon to a Pie. Maybe Infernal Vessel. Ooh, look, a Feybloom trick. I mean, we kind of can splash it, but we're going to take Healer's Hawk here. Over the Fiendish Panda. Fiendish Panda looks pretty strong. But... Fiendish Panda does look pretty good. Alright. And wheel the Fiendish Panda? I doubt it. Alright, fine. I'll take the Fiendish Panda. That card's good. I wish I could take the Healer's Hawk, but I think Fiendish Panda is going to be really good. We already have several ways to gain life. I'll take a Diregraph Ghoul. Wow, another Dazzling Angel? Pack 3, pick 5. That is juicy. There's a Claws out here too, but we just want the Dazzling Angel. Ooh, that's nice. There's Cathar Commando, Banishing Light. I want this Banishing Light. We'll take good removal spells when we see them. We'll see how our mana looks before playing any off-color life gain lands. This card is probably fine, but I swear it's going to mill both my Lilianas every time I play it. Another life gain land in our colors. Yes, please. Sanguine Siphoner over a Diregraph Ghoul here. I think so. Yeah, Sanguine Siphoner is going to trigger our life gain effects. My Fiendish Panda is an expensive Ajani's Pridemate that also brings back an Ajani's Pridemate or a Dazzling Angel when it dies. So I think that card's going to be good. We very much would have welcomed a second Healer's Hawk, but we'll live without it. I mean, Inspiring Paladin could be a card that makes it in here. Marauding Blight Priest is definitely coming in, so Inspiring Paladin, no room. Gleaming Barrier comes out in favor for all of these creatures that we have already. Vampire Soulcaller? That could be pretty good for us. Yeah, I mean, that could be good, quite good for us. All right, well, let's take a look at this. Our 3-drop slot looks a little thick. I'm looking at Diregraph Ghoul as my one cut over the Pilfer because I have a lot of creatures. This leaves me with 6 creatures that cost 2 or less. That's not that many. We can consider Pilfer a 2-drop creature, kind of. It's just because it's good to play on turn 2 to slow down your opponent's game plan, usually. We're not cutting any of these. I mean, unless it's Bellowing Shriek Mass, and I don't think it is. I think that card's probably better. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9. More black than white. This deck looks pretty good to me. Yeah, this deck looks quite good. Vampire Soulcaller will get back things like Fiendish Panda and Vampire Nighthawk. Maybe we'll get back our Cat Collector. Yeah, I mean, this deck looks good. I wish we had a few cheaper creatures. But, I mean, double Liliana. Diregraph Ghoul's just not the best thing to be defensive with a Liliana in our deck. I like this. Let's fire. 2 Lilianas. First pick, or pack 1 pick 1 and pack 2 pick 1. What are the chances? Alright, K Bright. Let's have a fine battle. The life gain will go to greater purposes. than just avoiding having tapped lands. Oh, that can't be stabbed. Yeah, stab. Stab can definitely kill the cat collector. So hopefully he's tapped out next turn. Hopefully he plays a 3-drop so that we can at least get a 1/1 from it. Well, we can get a 1/1 from it. I could have done it with the Sanguine Siphoner too. But if I'd done it last turn, he would have stabbed it. And we know he has stab. Stab, stab, stab. Don't forget the stab. Ooh, a Rabo. That's a good card. And he has the stab. Hey, look. Alright, it's gone now. We can forget about it. It's a trade I'll happily make. Where'd those 1/1s even come from? I don't remember. Alright, Guarded Air next turn. To make a bunch of blockers, and then we Liliana. It's a good card to be, it's a good card to draw. Our opponent's going to make a lot of cats. I don't like this at all. Far too many cats. No respect for my open mana. I don't need to crack that yet, do I? No. Guarded Air. Does our opponent have another stab? Nice. And what else costs 1 black? I knew it was stab because he gained priority as soon as I played a creature. Could there be something else that he has? Probably just another stab. I mean, it is a common. Yeah, there we go. Stab. He got the stab. I'm going to take it because I don't want to block Savannah Lions with one of those. Alright, Liliana makes a 2/2 and has 7 loyalty. He might just have an Eaten Alive. He's just going to make infinite cats. That's alright, we'll just try to win with Liliana if we can. Going to be able to tick down with the Gormand. I'm going to be tempted to kill the Gormand instead of a Rabo with this Bacon Duo. Oh, he has another one? Oh, jeez. That is a bit much. Sacrificing 2 creatures is not going to help here, so let's make a zombie. Gain a life. And pass. When he sacrifices a creature for the Gormand, I can kill one of them. He's going to have to let a Rabo live. I think. I guess if he puts in all those resources towards Liliana, I might just be able to kill a Rabo and attack in with all my creatures and just, like, win like that. Because a Rabo's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power himself. I guess it depends. He's going to sacrifice these creatures, and then they won't be there anymore, so... No, nah, we're gonna just keep Liliana alive as long as we can. The Gourmand is gonna take a few turns to kill her by itself. And we can start attacking with our 3/3s. More cats. Ooh, he got Liliana. Well, he got us there. We could have killed a Rabo, and our board position would look a lot better after he Banishing Lighted there. He'd have 3 1/1s, a 2/1, and a 2/2. And we could attack in pretty easily with our creatures. Well, I guess we can attack with one of our 3/3s and trade off with the Savannah Lions, but I don't think it's worth it. Probably just attack for 2 in the sky. Looks like our opponent has another stab, possibly. We've got some really good top decks with 2 Dazzling Angels on the board. Cats, 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 cats. I wonder how many cats he really has. That's the question. Oh, here come the attacks. Does he have claws out? Gonna blow me out with a claws out right here. I didn't get to draw any cards off that Lily. Okay, that's cool. Some good tricks. He's going to get a lot more cats without a Rabo. We're not going to have much left. We're going to have 1 3/3 and a 1/3 left. Not my favorite. So many cats. Updecking lands. Our opponent's stuck at 6 lands. We drew our 8th. That's how it be sometimes. Now we have no good blocks at all because we lost our 2/2s to block the Savannah Lions. That Hungry Ghoul can deal a lot of damage. We're just going to take 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 here and go to 6. I don't like that very much. Arabo, a bit too much to deal with. Yeah, I have to sacrifice these now. At least one of them. I don't have to sacrifice both, but... just gonna keep top decking lands. Alright, well. I suppose we'll just lose. Okay. Super cool. Fun game. We drew 3 more lands instead of playing any spells. Brutal. Yeah, that play line of letting the Gormans get in and just killing a Rabo would have worked out much better. But our opponent had Fake Your Own Death up. So he would have just reanimated a Rabo there if I had tried to kill it. No white mana. It's tempting because I have these two, but I don't have white mana, so it's not worth keeping. I will play the life gain land to make sure I can play my 3-drop on turn 3. If Dazzling Angel survives and we can play Cat Collector, that'll be pretty cool. This is a pretty sweet curve. Three mana for Banishing Light. Oh, my opponent plays their Cat Collector. Well, we're pretty light on removal, so we're just going to play a Cat Collector. Get a 1/1. And see if we can race the life gain. Our Fiendish Panda looks fine. Without anything in the graveyard, I like it significantly less, but it's going to gain life, or we're going to gain life when we play it, and it'll be big. A big creature that will get bigger. We didn't see any Hungry Ghouls to pick up to abuse this 9 Lives Familiar with. Okay. Ooh, red. Okay. It's not what I saw coming. He wants double red, though. Ah, Luminous Rebuke's a pretty good way to shut off our strategy. I would like to trade. What do you think, opponent? You want to trade? Yep. Let's gain life, get a 1/1, and then I'll play 9 Lives Familiar. And this Fiendish Panda will be able to get back my Cat Collector or my Dazzling Angel. But I didn't want my opponent to get any value off of his, since I could get 2 1/1s from mine. Seems like a fine trade. That's why my opponent named red. Lands are definitely not what I want to see here. It is what it is. Rogue's Passage? Oh, jeez. Give me a break. What do I want to do here? Get back my Dazzling Angel. So I have a flyer. And I'm gaining life. Or do I want to wait till this Fiendish Panda can get larger? Trading off with a 2/1's not a very good deal. Gonna get him for 3 every turn. Getting back my angel sounds nice, though. Gaining the extra life from it. Maybe he'll be hesitant to block, thinking I have a pump spell or a way to gain life. He was. Alright, cool. That was a really good mill for us. We got rid of 2 lands off the top of our deck. Vampire Nighthawk would have been good. Would have been very good, but that's okay. We weren't going to draw it for 3 turns, so thank you, Shriekmass. Gracias. What a kind fellow. Oh, jeez. Not look like he's doing too well. So my opponent has to use Rogue's Passage every turn if he wants to make that. Ooh, alright. Fiendish Panda gets larger. Now Fiendish Panda attacks. Fiendish Panda attacking. If he wants to trade, we're going to get back like a Nighthawk or a Dazzling Angel. Probably the Nighthawk. Could also get back Cat Collector. And make more 1/1s. Does he have removal, I wonder? I can't get a 1/1 from Cat Collector now because I've already gained life this turn. So I'm just going to take this Nighthawk. Nighthawk will win the race against his Rogue's Passage plans. And he might just have removal, but at least it clears the way for our Shriek Mass getting larger. And we have great top decks. Oh, wow. That's pretty strong. Our opponent needs another land if he wants to do the attack thing. There it is. So we can attack with the Goblin and kill my Nighthawk with the Immolator. It's a pretty decent top deck. We like Dazzling Angel. Here comes the Immolator for our Nighthawk, as suspected. Nine Lives Familiar doing a great job just being a cat, being in the way, like cats do. We all know. Cat owners. They just love to be in the way. Got 3 mana left and nothing to use it on. What a top deck. Alright, Johnny's Pridemate looks fine there as a body that will only get larger. I can expect like a couple more non-creature spells over the next couple turns before I draw any more lands. Got good chances at least. Only 7 lands left, so less than a third of a chance. And it's pretty good against my Shriek Mass. And that 3/4 shuts down. Oh, never mind. And honestly, I don't care about his Slicer Goblin. I'm just going to kill him in the sky. He can keep making all the 2/1s he wants. Now what he should do is make his Slumbering Cerberus unblockable and attack with all the goblins too. Maybe. Probably. Oh, wow. What a rip. He doesn't get to make a goblin for free this turn. It's pretty sweet. Johnny's Pridemate gets larger. That was a great top deck for the sake that Now Johnny's Pride Mate's a 4/4, and it blocks 3/3s. Looks like we're gonna get there. Maybe not. We shall see. Opponent's at 2. They have 2 cards. Neither of them are a removal spell. Well, one of them's not. The other one could be. What you got, Morty? Did he draw Goblin Surprise and he's just gonna like kill me with a swing out here? I have good blocks. I don't think that would kill me. Here come the attacks. Alright, so this blocks that probably.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6. So he could. Oh no, wait. That's a lot. Do we need to double block the Cerberus? Or can I just single block the Cerberus and take less damage? See, that would leave my opponent at 5. Yeah, I don't really want to double block the Cerberus and leave myself open to the Goblin Surprise kill. At least if he claws out here, then he's at 5 and I can attack for 5 in the air. Because I don't die to claws out. Sure Strike puts him to 6. There's more, and no. Let's see. Opponent's going to be able to untap his Cerberus. Unless he has another creature, we're in good shape. Oh, Gorehorn Raider. What a rip. Wow, he's going to untap the Cerberus. Okay, okay. Oh, what a top deck. It was a good game. Wow, good game. Wow, that was a close one. Our opponent almost pulled it out on us. Thought we could sneak in there with flyers. He almost just ripped us apart with all those goblins and that Gorehorn Raider. That was really good. Good match. We're 1-1. Do we want to change anything? Do we want to put in a Diregraph Ghoul instead of something else so we have more creatures? No. I like the way this is playing out. All right. This looks pretty good. I'd rather just start attacking with the Healer's Hawk as opposed to playing this Resolute Reinforcements next turn. Oh. It's a series card. Oh. Well, I wish I could play that Resolute Reinforcements this turn. I mean, I'll trade off with this Kellen. I can't let him tick that up. Not for free, at least. Wow, what a card. Kellen's a really good rare. Our opponent's going wide. It's an awesome curve. I could play the Sanguine Siphoner, because it's just a fine blocker. Or I could attack and bait in the attack. I mean, he does have the Frenzied Goblin to keep me from blocking. So I'm just going to attack and play this Windscarred Crag and pass. And then when he attacks, I have Resolute Reinforcements to block a couple things. But he has that Frenzied Goblin to stop my Healer's Hawk, so there's a good reason for me to not leave up a blocker there. See if Kellen can trade off. Yeah, we'll have to draw bacon. We'll have to draw Black Source for bacon to a pie before Kellen starts doing things. It does have a +1/+1 counter now, so make your move will kill it once he flips it. Yeah, and I'm getting in with the Hawk. Or not once he flips it, but once he activates the Double Striker ability, it'll have enough power. To die. We'll see. He either has red mana to activate Kellen or red mana to prevent my Blight Priest from blocking. It's 9 damage. That's a lot. Did not get a second black source there. We have more black than white in this deck. I don't want to leave up my Healer's Hawk as a blocker. If he attacks in, then, well, I have at least one blocker for the Frenzied Goblin. Healer's Hawk is more likely to gain me additional life. He didn't pay for it. Means he might have Shore Strike. Let's see. Yeah, that's game. No, it's not. Wait. We have Make Your Move. Do we care about this Vigilancer or the 1 or the 2/1 that can ping me? I don't know. I don't know which one we're more worried about. least I could hypothetically block the Firebrand Archer with my Healer's Hawk. Yeah. Okay. Well. That really needed to be a black source. Come on. What a joke. Man, we played that so well, too. Such bad luck. Man. The cards are not falling in my favor today. My 78% win rate is being tarnished. Alright, well. That was brutal. I just needed to draw another black source, and then we get... The spit in the face is when you draw, like, your 7th white source instead of your 2nd black source. Brutal. Dog wash. Exactly. That's how I feel. Like dog wash. Whatever that is. This is a hand with my mana. It has a 1-drop. It has a removal spell. It has Lily. I won't get excited about it, but we'll play it. There's no reason to get excited about anything. I don't seem to be allowed to win games today, so I will contain my exuberance. Drawing a 2nd Liliana might be fine. Might be able to get 2 of his creatures and draw a card. We get to kill the ranger. I figured he had some plans there. I don't have anything to reanimate with this panda, but it can at least be a 4/3. Oh, our opponent missed a land drop? Yeah, I guess that is magic. Sorry, buddy. Okay, well, we take those. We take those. We haven't kept the hand so bad that we get screwed like that. Our games have been going really long, but yeah, we'll take a free win. I guess free is not the right word. He was not going to be able to beat us. Alright, this looks good. I'll play an Infestation Sage on turn 1, hoping I draw another untapped land to play, like that one. No 2-drop from my opponent. Oh, wait. That's not the attack button. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not going to play Cat Collector until I can gain life from it right away. I could pilfer here, but I would rather just get my cats going. I want to get my mana's worth. I just want to create a board position where Liliana can win. And if he has removal for Cat Collector, which he might. Hero's Downfall, well, that's not removal for Liliana. That's pretty cool. We were probably going to pilfer it away, so He got his value. We're not going to pilfer yet, though. That was a good top deck. Our opponent passed with mana up, and they're about to get pilfered. They're going to think about using their removal spell on a creature they don't care about. Oh, wow. What do we have here? Exile target creature or planeswalker. Deal damage to target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of Eaten Alive so that he can't. Yeah, I'll get rid of Eaten Alive. For 1 mana, he won't be able to kill Liliana. And no reason to play Cat Collector while he has Bite Down up, so I'm just going to pass. If he draws a second green source, there's a good chance he just drops that Great Worm. Well, I guess I can make your move the Phyrexian Arena. If I Liliana, each player sacrifices 2 creatures, then he gets to Bite Down in response to kill my Liliana with Wary Thespian. Yeah, I should still probably just kill that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I wanted to save it for the Quilled Great Worm, but nice top deck. Now we have another removal spell for the Great Worm. And our opponent does not get to draw any cards off of that arena. Without a second green source, my opponent's going to struggle. With a second green source, my opponent's going to struggle. He can't Bite Down in response anymore. But he could, like, Bite Down next turn. Yeah, I'll just make more creatures. Cat Collector. Into the Windscarred Crag. Okay. Yep, that's getting bitten. And we're going to draw a card. Yeah, we'll just alt Liliana in a couple turns. There's the Great Worm. Our opponent's been waiting for that one. 1, 2, 3. We'll draw a couple extra cards. Do we even need to Banishing Light it? I mean, yeah. Let's Banishing Light it and just have him sacrifice creatures, and then we'll just attack. Good game. Good game. All right, we're 3 and 2. Let's get our trophy with this deck. 4 more wins. I would accept nothing less. I like this hand. We have a turn 1 Healer's Hawk, turn 3 Blight Priest, turn 4 Panda, maybe. Uh-oh. It's the Heir Apparent deck. Watch this opponent have 6 Heir Apparents. We're just going to get flooded out. They're just going to swarm the board with rabbits. We Banishing Light a Heir Apparent? Oh man, probably. I mean, I don't have anything else to do, so I'm actually going to do this. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to attack with the Blight Priest, so I actually like that move. Yeah. Seemed like a fine play. Given those conditions. Yeah, Felidar Savior seems good here. Seems quite good. Fiendish Panda next turn to bring back whatever he kills. There's a Healer's Hawk of his own. The legendary Kitchen Fink. He had another one. Well, I guess the Fiendish Panda doesn't make as much sense. Now that I have this Shriek Mass and a way to put things in the graveyard. Well, I didn't want those anyway. Wow. Heroic Reinforcements for my opponent? Pretty darn good. Two, 4, 6, 8. Plus 6, 14. We gain life. Gonna lose his life. And then we win. Okay. All right. Raced him out. Our opponent had heroic reinforcements. That Banishing Light on turn 3 was excellent. Even though we got a Heir Apparent with a Banishing Light, and it won us the game. That Felidar Savior was really, really strong. The Felidar Savior kept us alive and won us that race. Card's awesome. I would have liked a second one. Alright, 4 and 2. Let's keep it rolling. 3 more wins. This deck has been fun to play. See if we can navigate our way through the next few games. No. Yes. Yes, very much yes. I'm gonna ditch the Shriek Mass, I think. Maybe? Or do I ditch that Plains? If he kills the Dazzling Angel, then my Cat Collector is not nearly as good. I want to curve out with flyers. Wow. Three-two Fairy Rogue gains double strike. I think I just let him get in for 2. Oh. He doesn't attack? He didn't attack? That's amazing. That is absolutely incredible. I can block that thing with cats for the rest of its life. Unless he has a stab up or a burst lightning. That would suck. He doesn't. We get a cat. Nice. Three mana. Grow from the ashes. Okay. Bite down seems strong there. I'll trade off Cat Collector to Kellen if he wants. He doesn't. I didn't think so. But I have a cat to block with. And I'm winning the race. he uses removal on my cat, well, then that's just gravy. We curve into guarded air, or we have the Shriek Mass to play. Oh, that's pretty strong. That is very strong. Wow. Nice, 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 nice. Oh wait. Why didn't he give it Menace? He could have done the thing. He could have done the thing. Alright, well, we got a life gain land and a Bellowing Shriek Mass. No Lilianas, no Lilianas. Alright, no Lilianas. So, the Berserker with the Kellen, that is quite a combo he has. I mean, he gets to attack in with a 5/2 double striker every turn. That draws him 2 cards. I will declare blocks. That seems right. Shriek Mass gets in. We get to drop this guarded air. Well, now I actually have blockers for Kellen. I can put 2 3/3s in front of him. He can first strike one of them away, but the other one will trade with him. Ooh, that's a very good play. I could have held back that land and attacked with the guarded air. Okay. Well. Double strike and trample on that Kellen. Let's see, that's 16. And then 8, 24. Seven. Can we just kill these 2 guys instead? I'm just dead. I am very much dead. Overrun. Damn. Well, we certainly didn't draw Liliana. We did a good bit of flooding out with this deck. We lost to some serious flood and not drawing a black source the one game. But that happens. That's magic. Variance. It gets you killed. Man, went away from that diamond 1 all day. Some bad luck today. Alright, well, we'll pack up and call it a day after that poor performance. What? 5 and 6, 7 and 2, so 12 and 8. Yeah, not very good. Not gonna get us into number 1 like that. Hopefully the cards fall in our favor tomorrow. Had some really bad luck today. We played well and we had fun. So come back and keep winning tomorrow. I appreciate you being here. I'm Felonyus. See you next time. Peace.